In today's video, we're diving into a topic that many men overlook: how women show they want you closer. Women often give subtle hints that reveal their true feelings. And if you can read these signs, you'll know exactly when she's interested. We'll uncover the 7 key behaviors that indicate she wants to get closer to you. These insights are rooted in Stoic principles, helping you maintain composure, confidence, and clarity in your interactions. Make sure to watch until the end to master these signs and elevate your connections. Let's get understanding the subtle cues started in the world of relationships. Understanding the subtle cues and signals women give can sometimes feel like deciphering a complex puzzle. Yet when a woman wants you closer, she often reveals it through her actions, even if not with words. These signs are powerful indicators, and if you're able to recognize them, you might just be on the path to a deeper connection. As they say, the most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. A famous quote by Peter Drucker: "It's crucial to pay attention to the little details, because she wants you closer if she acts like this." Whether it's the way she leans in when you're talking, touches your arm during a conversation, or maintains eye contact a little longer than usual. These aren't just random behaviors, they are signs that she's drawn to you. By learning to recognize these signals, you'll gain a clearer understanding of the signs she likes you. Once you can read the cues, you'll be able to build stronger connections and confidently pursue the relationships that matter. Remember, sometimes the greatest conversations are the ones spoken without words. Number 1, give a loving smile. Number 1, give a loving smile. When a woman tilts her head slightly to the side while smiling at you, she's sending a powerful nonverbal signal of openness and comfort. This subtle gesture isn't just an ordinary movement, it's a strong indication that she's intrigued and feels at ease around you. Think about the head tilt. It's the classic sign of trust in receptiveness. By exposing her neck, one of the most vulnerable areas of the body, she's unconsciously signaling that she feels safe in your presence. This gesture creates an aura of intimacy and openness, as if she's quietly lowering her guard just for you. Evolutionary psychology tells us that revealing sensitive areas like this is a sign of trust, which is why it's often interpreted as a cue of attraction. Have you ever noticed how, when someone feels comfortable, their body language mirrors that comfort? It's her way of letting you know that you're in. And then there's the hint of charm when paired with a playful flutter of the eyelashes. A head tilt can exude a subtle allure. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is she interested in me? The answer might just lie in her body language. According to the chameleon effect, people unconsciously mirror those they're attracted to. So if you find yourself tilting your head back or leaning in closer, you might just be responding to that interest. Now, think about that smile, a genuine smile. The kind that reaches the eyes is a sure sign of warmth and sincerity. This isn't the polite smile you'd see in professional settings. It's the real thing. A smile that says she genuinely enjoys your company. Combined with the head tilt and smile tilt, this amplifies the sense of connection. These gestures together are often some of the first signs a woman gives when she wants someone to move closer, emotionally or physically. Ask yourself, would she be showing this openness if she didn't care? Psychologically speaking, the combo of the head tilt and smile triggers what's called the contagion effect. Her positive body language, smiling, relaxing, makes you feel more at ease too. When you see her smile and tilt her head, your brain interprets those signals as positive, nudging you to relax and feel more connected. This creates a feedback loop of mutual attraction. As Dale Carnegie once said, "A smile is a curve that sets everything straight." Her smile isn't just a curve, it's a direct line toward making you feel at home. Here's a pro tip: if her smile is accompanied by lingering eye contact, it's an unmistakable sign of interest. Maintaining eye contact for more than a few seconds triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone deepening the sense of connection. When she locks eyes with you and flashes that warm smile, she's communicating attraction without even saying a word. Does this interaction sound familiar? It's almost like her eyes are daring you to make the next move. Imagine this. You're sitting at a cafe and you catch someone's glance across the room. You glance back and she tilts her head, smiles and holds your gaze just a little longer than expected. Science says that holding eye contact for more than 3 seconds is enough to spark feelings of attraction. And in that moment, something shifts. She's no longer a stranger. She's someone inviting you to connect. Ever experienced a situation where someone's body language made you unexpectedly feel drawn in or comfortable? How did you react? Attraction often isn't in the words that are said, but in these quiet, unspoken gestures that stir curiosity and connection. So next time you see her smile and tilt her head, don't just wonder. Maybe it's time to take action. Number 2, emotional number. Number 2, emotional space. Imagine you're sitting at a cafe and she subtly slides her chair closer to yours, even though there's plenty of space, or maybe you're standing in line. And instead of maintaining a polite distance, she stands just close enough for you to feel her presence. That closeness, intentional yet so natural, is her quiet way of testing the waters, gauging whether you're as open to connection as she is. It's in these moments that these little movements where the language of proximity tells you more than words ever could have. You ever noticed how she leans in a little when you're talking? That slight forward tilt of her body is a powerful signal. It's more than just listening, it's engagement, a sign that she's comfortable, curious, and maybe wants to close the distance between. Your proximity isn't just physical, it's emotional too when someone steps closer without needing to. It's like an unspoken invitation into their personal space. This act of moving nearer, whether it's shifting in her seat or standing just inches closer than necessary, is her way of saying she's drawn to you. Psychologists call this proxemic, the study of how humans use space to communicate. People instinctively create boundaries, depending on how comfortable they feel with someone. When a woman starts to move into your personal bubble, usually within 18 inches or less, it's not accidental. That's the space reserved for emotional connection. And when she touches you, even briefly, a light brush of your arm, a gentle tap on your shoulder, it's deliberate. These subtle touches aren't random there. Bridges ways for her to feel closer, to see how you'll respond. As the famous psychologist Albert Moravian once said, the way we communicate with others and with ourselves ultimately determines the quality of our lives. So how do you respond when she steps into your space? It's important to pick up on her cues. Does she lean in when you speak? Does she laugh and gently touch your arm? Reflect her actions. Lean in slightly, let your body mirror hers, this silent dance. Her effective body language shows her you're on the same wavelength without a word being spoken. Small moves, big meanings. Her stepping closer isn't just about closing the physical gap. It's about narrowing the emotional one too, by tuning into her signals and responding in kind. You create a space where connection can grow naturally and effortlessly. Number 3, her effect. Number 3, her effect. We are so compatible. It's fascinating how we often mirror the movements of those we feel connected to. This subtle, almost magical dance is part of what psychologists refer to as the chameleon effect. It's as if the universe orchestrates 2 bodies into sync, even without a single word exchanged. Neuroscience reveals that our mirror neurons activate when we see someone we're attracted to or intrigued by, causing in us to unconsciously mimic their actions. So when a woman reflects your gestures, leaning in when you do, raising her hand as you raise yours, nodding right when you nod, it's as if her body is quietly proclaiming, I resonate with you. Women instinctively do this when they feel drawn to someone or when they are comfortable in their presence. It's like sending an invisible signal, hey, we're in sync, you and I. Her body reacts to yours, harmonizing with your rhythm and matching your energy. And let me tell you, when she starts to mirror you, it's a clear sign that she wants to get closer emotionally and possibly physically. But here lies the true beauty of mirroring. It signifies not only attraction, but also fosters trust. Think of it as a silent dance of mutual respect, where both partners instinctively know their steps. She mirrors your movements and perhaps even your tone, creating a familiar bridge of understanding. It's her way of saying, I get you. The more synchronized your movements, the more comfortable you both. Mirroring feel, this is not just human nature, it's universal. Even infants mimic the facial expressions of their caregivers, nurturing that bond of trust. When a baby mirrors your posture, gestures, or way of speaking, it's a silent declaration of comfort and alignment. And let's not forget the wise words of Theodore Roosevelt. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Her mirroring is a quiet testament to how much she values the connection between you two. It transcends words. It's a sincere rhythm, saying, I want to understand you. Mirroring goes beyond mere physical movements. It encompasses energy as well. If you exude calm confidence, she may reflect that back to you. Genuine confidence is magnetic. Your body language conveys more than words ever could. And when she reflects it, she engages in a dialogue of presence and energy without needing to speak. Take note of this. If your voice is soft, she'll lower her tone to match you. If you're more upbeat and enthusiastic, she'll elevate her energy to meet yours. This emotional resonance amplifies connection, making each other feel truly understood. So why does this matter? Because mirroring builds trust, intimacy, and understanding, 3 pillars of genuine attraction. When she mirrors you, it signals that she feels safe in your company. Emotional safety. That's the foundation for deeper attraction. Pay attention to these moments, embrace them and leverage them to strengthen your bond. One synchronized movement at a time. Sparks of collision. Number 4. Sparks of collision. Number 4. Sparks of collision. When a woman finds reasons to touch you, even in subtle or seemingly accidental ways, it's a clear sign of interest. These touches can include a light brush on your arm, a gentle pat on your shoulder during conversation, or a soft touch on your hand while handing over something. Such gestures might appear casual, but they are often unintentional. She's exploring how you respond to her physical class, aiming to build a deeper connection. Touch is one of the most powerful non-verbal cues to express attraction and significantly influences how relationships form and evolve. Research shows that even the slightest touch can send a strong message of interest. In fact, studies indicate that touch releases oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. This hormone promotes short physical connections, bonding, trust, and emotional closeness. Short physical connections can have a profound psychological impact on both individuals. Consider this when she leans in closer or lightly touches your arm. What is your instinctive response? Do you feel a spark? Or does it make you more aware of her presence, embracing loving gestures, such as a gentle touch on the back when guiding her through a crowded space, or a warm hug when greeting her can deepen your emotional bond? One action that can amplify this effect is when she playfully nudges you with her shoulder while laughing at something you said. This playful gesture not only enhances the physical connection, but also creates a shared moment of joy and intimacy, making the interaction more memorable. Engaging in this dance of touch, from playful nudges to meaningful embraces, enhances the connection between you two. As American author and motivational speaker Tony Robbins once said, "The only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment." What if you view these touches not just as gestures, but as invitations to explore a deeper emotional landscape? Remember, vulnerability is key in building connections. When you're open to the possibility of intimacy, You allow space for attraction to flourish in a world where digital communication offers overshadows personal interactions. Embracing physical touch can revive the essence of human connection, so the next time she reaches out, consider it an opportunity for deeper engagement, an exploration of what lies beneath the surface. Embrace it and see where this journey of touch can lead. Number 5. Confession of connection. Number 5. Confession of connection. Lingering after a conversation can be one of the most subtle yet powerful signs that a woman is interested in you. If she sticks around continuing to chat or simply hanging nearby even after the main discussion is wrapped up, it's a clear indicator of her attraction and desire to extend your interaction. This behavior isn't random, it's often a conscious choice, demonstrating her wish to remain close rather than drifting away or engaging with others. This subtle decision reveals much about her emotional state. When we find someone appealing, the instinct is to want more time with them. Psychologically, staying close can signify a feeling of connection and emotional attraction. If she feels comfortable and at ease around you, she may wish to prolong the time you share. Together, this can manifest in various ways, maintaining eye contact, laughing at your jokes, or even leaning in a bit closer while you speak. These nonverbal signals suggest that she enjoys your company and may be interested in deepening the connection. Deepening a relationship. Sharing experiences is one of the quickest ways to bond, engaging in activities together. Whether cooking, hiking, or attending an event creates shared memories you both can reflect on later. These experiences build a narrative of connection, giving you both something to discuss and reminisce about. From a psychological perspective, when someone appreciates the presence of another, they often exhibit behaviors that extend the time spent together. Deepening a relationship, be it friendship or romance, involves nurturing trust, emotional closeness, and understanding. It's not just about spending time, it's about fostering meaningful interactions that bring you closer. It's human nature. When we like someone, we want to be around them more, even if it's just to stretch out the conversation for a few more moments. So how do you navigate this situation? How can you make the most of her willingness to stay and chat? Here are some tips. If you notice she lingers, seize the moment to continue the conversation. Ask her something that genuinely reflects your interest in her thoughts and feelings. For instance, you mentioned you love traveling. What's the most memorable place you visited? This not only keeps the dialogue flowing, but also signals that you're truly interested in her experiences. If the moment feels right, suggest something spontaneous. You could say, "I know a great cafe nearby. Would you like to grab a coffee and continue our conversation?" This shows confidence and a readiness to elevate your interaction into a more personal setting if she's facing you directly. Maintaining an open posture and consistent eye contact. These are strong signs of her interest. Conversely, if she's checking her phone or glancing around the room, she may be losing interest. Reading these signals is key. As renowned psychologist Albert Moravian once said, 93% of communication is non-verbal. Body language conveys a wealth of information. So pay close attention to these cues. If she seems hesitant, it's a golden opportunity to reinforce your bond and build rapport. Just remember, patience is vital. Allow the conversation to unfold naturally, assessing her reactions before making any bold moves. The art of conversation parallels the art of listening. Take your time. Savor the moment and create an environment where she feels at ease with you. The more comfortable she is, the more likely she is to open up. And that's when the magic happens. Neuroscientists suggest that when people feel a sense of empathy, the brain releases oxytocin, the hormone tied to bonding and trust. So the more connected she feels to you, the deeper that relationship can grow. In these moments of hesitation, focus on being present. Observe her signals and respond thoughtfully. This not only demonstrates emotional intelligence, but also lays the groundwork for a deeper connection. Number 6. She shows weakness. She shows weakness to seek sympathy, Number 6, she shows weakness to seek sympathy when she absent-mindedly brushes her fingers against her neck or fiddles with her jewelry. It may seem like an innocent gesture, yet this simple act carries profound implications as she gently touches her collarbone or adjusts a necklace. While engrossed in conversation, she's subtly revealing layers of attraction and vulnerability. The neck is one of the body's most delicate areas, and drawing attention to it, even unconsciously, can signal an invitation for intimacy. It's as if she's saying, "I find you appealing, but I'm a bit anxious too." When a woman engages in such gestures, it often acts as a soothing mechanism, an expression of both excitement and nervousness. Another related behavior is her adjusting her clothing or accessories while in your presence. These actions aren't mere fidgeting, they reflect her desire to present her best self to you. It's a universal truth. We instinctively want to impress those we're attracted to. This effort to appear polished is an unconscious signal of interest, suggesting she seeks your attention. So how can you respond? Mirror her body language. If she leans in, lean slightly closer. If she touches her necklace, acknowledge it with a compliment. Such small gestures foster connection and strengthen the bond between you. Remember, these aren't just anxious habits. They are signals directed at you, rich with meaning that could easily be overlooked. Understanding these cues is not merely about deciphering behavior. It's about recognizing the silent communication unfolding before you consider her adjusting her outfit on the surface. It seems like a simple action, yet beneath it lies a complex array of behaviors, navigating social and romantic interactions by trying to look impeccable. She conveys her awareness of how you perceive her. This self-presentation is universally significant when attraction is present. These subtle signals are deeply intertwined with evolutionary psychology. Women may instinctively highlight their most vulnerable areas, like the neck, to express trust and openness towards someone they find intriguing. This act of revealing vulnerability can forge a stronger empathic connection, drawn two individuals closer in ways words often cannot in this dance of attraction. It's the spoken language of body and emotion that leaves the lasting impression. Number 7. The subtlety of the subtlety of flirting. Flirting, when it comes to non-verbal attraction signals, her actions weave together a delicate blend of confidence, allure, and curiosity. Take the classic gesture of twisting her hair during conversation, for instance. If she gently twirls a strand around her finger while maintaining eye contact, it's a powerful signal, almost an unspoken invitation to engage. But is this merely a nervous habit, or is there something deeper at play? Twisting hair serves a dual purpose. It soothes her own tension while simultaneously capturing your attention. It's a dance of vulnerability and confidence, beckoning you to notice her without uttering a word. This playful act becomes even more significant when she twirls her hair while locking eyes with you. This gesture is a potent green light, a blend of self-soothing and flirtation. It's a universally recognized flirtation move, signaling a clear message that demands your attention. It's her way of saying, "I'm here, are you paying attention?" This isn't just a standalone action, but part of a broader emotional strategy. It transcends superficial flirting, merging allure, curiosity, and a hint of playfulness. She's gauging the atmosphere, assessing your reactions, and measuring your interest. Now is the moment where a more deliberate approach matters. Instead of getting swept away by every small gesture, respond with curiosity and calm. Compliments are wonderful, but they must come from a place of sincerity. Avoid excessive flattery. Initially, this can give off the vibe of trying too hard. Instead, focus on one or two things you genuinely appreciate about her. Perhaps it's her style, her smile, or a thoughtful comment she made. Action tip: compliment something beyond her looks. You might say, I admire how you always seem so positive. This shows her you're attuned to more than just her appearance. If she continues to express interest, maintaining eye contact, laughing at your jokes, or keeping the conversation going. Conclusion, consider suggesting a casual outing. Keep it light. A simple, "Hey, I'd love to grab coffee with you sometime," works wonders. As the famous American author Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm." Embrace that enthusiasm while staying grounded, and you might just find that connection you're looking for. In conclusion, understanding the subtle cues and behaviors women exhibit can be key to recognizing when she wants you closer. If she acts like this, it's important to pay attention to these signals, such as making consistent eye contact, finding reasons to be near you, or even engaging in deeper conversations. These are all clear signs she likes you and is comfortable in your presence. But remember, confidence and self-respect are essential when navigating relationships. Stay grounded. Observe with clarity and respond with thanks for watching today's video on the 7 signs that show she wants you closer. By recognizing these subtle cues, you'll not only understand her intentions better, but also navigate your interactions with the calm and confidence of a Stoic. Remember, understanding these signs is about fostering genuine connections and building relationships that are grounded in respect and authenticity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insights like these. Stay mindful, stay confident, and see you in the next video.